Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines here in SipaGreenTea City with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. Just enjoying this view of the trains coming over the river here. It's a bit noisy, I'd imagine. This poor person that lives right here, I mean, they don't seem to be complaining about noise, so yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased if they're pleased. Whoa, there we go. So, last episode, I mentioned about how I wanted more parks in my city. Of course, I can always make my own parks and, you know, things with flowers and stuff like that. I can do that. But there's no way of that actually giving a bonus to the city like a park does, like a happiness bonus, helping people upgrade. So, I wanted to find some parks and things that we could put down that would, yeah, give that sort of bonus. And thank you to all of those that put some in the links in the comments of the last video. That was really helpful, and I've downloaded a few of those, and we're going to take a look. Just before we do that, somebody said there is still a drop on here somewhere. I don't think there is, and that goes into there. I think, oh yes, look at that. Wow. I'd like to see a train try and get up that. Let's just fix this. Oh, there we go. Here he comes. Whoa, hold on tight, everybody. Let's pause that and select that bit, and we'll just line this piece up here. And there we go. That is perfect. Excellent. Everything else is all right around it? Yeah, very good. Very good. Thank you for pointing that out to me. That one's still a bit wonky, but it's... Oh, do you know what? That one there just needs... I don't know. It's okay. It's not too bad. We won't mess with that. So I've basically gone and got a load of parks, which we're going to take a look at. And I was just wondering whether we could just stick them down somewhere so we can see them. Because, let's just pause the game. Let's just stick a road down here. Let's make it a nice long piece of road. There we go. It doesn't cost us too much money. Harvey Street. Now, let's take a look at our park. So, some of these parks that I've got are... Let's find them here. Here we go. They're modules. Unfortunately, the picture doesn't show... Yeah, the picture's the same on every single one. And when you go to place it down, it doesn't look like anything. So, I can't tell what these are. So, what I want to do is place them down in order. Are these A... B, C, yeah, and see what they are. A, let's just leave a gap. B, C. Oh no, they do look different. I was thinking they look exactly the same. Is there any difference between this one and that one? Have I placed the same one twice? I think I have. What have we got? Park A, Park A. Yes, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's delete that one. This is Park B. Let's just move that up to here. Thank you very much. Park C. There we go. Park D. We'll put them all down, then we'll have a look. Park E. So all of the... Oh, wow, that is pretty big. Park F. That is pretty big as well. Park... Oh, pass. 14 by 14. Okay, we'll put that this side. Yeah, I think these are slightly different parks that we've got here. There we go. What's this one here? Soccerua. I've absolutely no idea what that is. Okay, well, we won't worry about that one now. And I think that is it. Yes, that's it for all the parks. So, what have we got? An E and an EA. Oh, okay. So, oh, I see. That's got disabled parking and other parking there, and this one hasn't. Okay, interesting. So, I think the idea is you sort of put a road around and then leave enough space to sort of put these into a square and that sort of thing. I like these ones. So with parking and without parking, yeah, I like these. And then, of course, if you wanted to add some little bits and pieces in, you can. And then we've got these sort of hedges and passes that can go around the outside. Interesting. Okay, how much do these cost? Upkeep 24 a week, 24, 46. Oh, okay, not much. So that's fine. And how much do they cost to place? Bom, 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 bom. Let's scroll back. So if you look at the name on these, you can go and look them up. 1,250. Okay, yeah, not much at all. So, can we use some of these over here, in this area here? If we could fit some of these park modules up along here, that would be great. So, let's see what we can do. If we take, say, this one here, so that'll be Modular Park A. Zippity-doo-dah over to here. I've lost my place. Here we go. And then just see if we can build something up interesting here. So that's going to be that one there. And which way is that going to face? That's going to sort of face in with the parking on the side. So actually, you'd want that this side. Like that. And then if we go for... I want to try and make it all the way along here. So then what would we go for next? I should have built them a bit nearer, shouldn't I? Never mind. Probably one of those at the other end, but flip the other way round. And then something like this in the middle. A couple of those butt up against each other, which is ABCD, is it? Yes, modular D. Okay. There we are. So if we get one of these for the other side... Yeah, it's hard to tell which way it's facing, isn't it? Which is a bit annoying. Let's do that. Ah, okay. Well, let's move that and have it up against here. There we go. So that'll sort of match up. Although, didn't one of the other ones have the bench and it sort of slightly face the other way? No, it didn't. Okay, well, let's try and get the D's in here as well and see what it's going to look like. A, B, C, D. That'll be that one. Yeah, that ain't going to face right, is it? Because we have to put it against this road. But we could fit two in with a gap. One there and one there. Wonder whether we could just put a little tiny road up the side here. No, we're not going to be able to, are we? It's going to want to go like that. And then we're not going to have enough room to fit two in. Nah. Oh, that's a shame. And these larger ones are far too big. Okay, alright then. I think I'm going to have to fiddle around with those a bit more, aren't I, to see what we can fit in. Yeah, they were far too big. There was like the little walkways, wasn't there? Which you could have one of those at either side. I'm assuming that's going to... Yeah, that's like a path. So we could connect that path over to there. And then what could we put in the middle? Oh, what's that one? Oh, I see. That path... Oh, I quite like that one. Let's have that one there. So that connects across. I mean, we could put another two of those in there, and that would meet up then, wouldn't it? Ah, there we go. And then let's see if we can add a path off of here onto there. Yep, and they've got path junctions everywhere on these things. Look at that. That is quite good. That gives us a real... I like that, actually. A real nice basis for a park. And then we can sort of add things onto that, can't we? So if we come into here... I've also added a load of flowers and planters and all sorts of things. We'll find those in a bit. But let's add... I think this one should be on here somewhere. Oh, we need Anarchy on. No, it's not that one, is it? Let's have a look and see if we can find it. Yeah, it's not going to be those because we already had those. Pampas grass, no. Well, let's take... Or maybe it is that one. Oh, it is that one there. Yeah, there we go. So we could add in... Let's have a look. If we go from there... Now, why is that not letting me add into there? That's weird. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do it this way then. So if we line these up... We'll sort of go like this. Opposite the other ones. There we go. Excellent. And then we can add... I want to get a path in there as well, just to finish that off. What are we adding here? Path. Yeah, is that not going to let me go in there? Let's put Anarchy on. Is that going to mess anything up? No, that's fine. Yeah, let's have that go down there then. Yeah, that looks better. And we've got our flowers in there, and then we can put some up the side. So let's maybe go for 1, 2 in there. That's got a little bench. Oh, it's that side there. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to just move those over a tiny bit. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Just makes a little something of that space in the middle there, as opposed to this, I mean, it's uphill, it's sloped, but it's all actually fit in really good, isn't it? Let me just do a little bit more work on here. Okay, well, I don't think that looks too bad. I quite like that. Just a nice little bit of detail in there. It's a shame that we've sort of got the rocky, the dry sort of grass there in a few places, but that's just the shape of the land. It just does that. I suppose I could get sort of like a green grass sort of decal or something to apply to that, but yeah, I think it looks okay. Let's just grab our clusters here and just sort of add a final little bit of colour around here, and a few of the bushes. Where are they? The grassy bushes. Grass. Let's actually look for grass. So what we need to do now, grass bloom, that'll do. Just a little sort of patchy bit sticking up. Okay, so what we need to do now, if this thing will go off the screen, thank you very much, is copy this to over here. Now this technically should be the same size as this. Now how well this is going to work, we've already got the trees down the sides here, which might make it interesting. I'm just wondering whether, because if I grab from there and take all of that, we're going to grab these trees as well. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, is I'm going to delete this row of trees, and we're going to see how we get on. So let's use the Move It mods. Let's grab the marquee selection. We don't want buildings. Obstacles, trees, nodes, and segments. Yeah, because you want all these middle sort of nodes here. So I'm going to go from this corner. And we are going to... Fortunately, you can scroll in and out and move around while you're selecting, so that's fine. Yeah, as long as you don't go too far and don't get that road. That should be... Oh, I don't know whether that is getting everything. I think we need buildings on as well, because it hasn't got these things in here. So let's right click to get rid of that. Let's start from that left corner again. Scroll to zoom out. Oh, it still hasn't. They must be just part of the thing. Okay, well, let's take that. We're going to copy that. There we go. And then we're going to spin it around. Drag with the right click. Right, and then if we put on... Which one of these is snap? Toggle snapping. There we go. So we want that to snap into place like that, I think. Is that going to do it right? It looks to me like it's overlapping the road at the top. Right, let's put it in and see. Whoops. That doesn't look right to me. We've got this corner piece here. I'm not sure that that's 100% right. It isn't. Do you know what we should have done? I'm going to undo that. So let us Control Z. There we go. So we've selected that again. Not going to undo it. I'm going to move it. And we're going to move it down because I think the whole thing needs to move, but the toggle snapping is stopping it happening. Let's move. Oh, there we go. It's jumped. So how's that looking? That is not right, is it? That is not going in right, unfortunately. It's made it act all a bit weird in this corner piece. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping we could just move that over and get it to line up. But it's... maybe... Let me see what I can do. Oh, hang on a sec. How's that? Yeah, it doesn't seem right to me. Yep, unfortunately, wherever I put this thing, it's all gone a bit winky-wonky and it doesn't like it. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll just delete this. I'll place the parks myself and the paths, and then I'll probably just copy the trees in. I think that's the way we're going to go. There we go. I think that worked pretty well. It's fit in there nicely. I like that. Nice little park. And also that's going to give the benefits of the bonuses that parks give as well in this area. There we go, as we can see. The park effect. So that's going to help people upgrade and stuff like that. What can we do with this little area here? I'm wondering whether... I've also got some new planters and things, which there we go. Which I think that we're going to... Yeah, these things here. Ooh, they're pretty big, aren't they? But they seem to be... They don't have to be connected to a road. So, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, these look nice. So, what have we got here? We've got large terraced brick planters. Planter 2, planter 3. There's all sorts of things. How much do these cost? 500. Let's just plonk a load of these down. This way, wasn't it? And we can have a look what they are like. So, let's grab... What we should do, actually, is turn all of these off. Because otherwise, they're going to be costing us money all the time. There we go. Excellent. And you. And they're going to be complaining all the time. And you. And you. There we go. Well, you're still going to complain a little bit, but not as much. Let's stick these planters down here. So we'll start with the first one. Let me turn this off so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, yes, of course, they don't snap to a road, do they? Okay, well, let's just sort of line them up. 1, 2, 3. And I like the fact you can just place them anywhere. There we go. I think there's loads, isn't there? Yeah, there's a load of them here. Let's maybe go down this side. Oh, some small ones as well. Very nice. And, oh my goodness, there's so many. How many of them is there? Oh, these are going to be nice for smartening up some areas of our city. Most definitely. What? Oh, we're nearly at the end. Good grief. There we go. So there's all the planters. By the way, before you ask, I don't have a mod and an asset list. It's too complicated and difficult to put it all together. I don't think that tree should be there. Let's delete that. There we go. All my mods and things I discussed in episode 1. But what I can do is show you the names of these and you can go and look them up yourself. And then you'll find that all of these belong in one pack that you can just download. But these are nice. Some of these are sort of empties. You can add your own stuff to them, like this one here. These ones here are props. You can sort of make them into a square. And you can have a raised border in the middle. I like these a lot. These are really nice. This one here, I think, and this one here are what we're going to go with. So that is planter 4 and planter 2. Okay, let's nip back over here. And we can put some of those in this section here. So planter 4 and planter 2. Is that one there? Yeah, planter 2. Excuse me. There we go. So I think we're going to have... Yeah, that one there. And that one there. And this will be planter 4. Yeah, we'll have that in the middle. Do you know what I should have done first? Because now I'm going to put paths down here, and I bet they don't match up where I want them. Oh, they will do. Yeah, okay, that's good. We'll have a path there. Path there. Just think whether we just line these up a little bit better. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, there we go. That works well. I like the way they're sort of Yeah, they sort of stick out like they are oh, grief. Oh, they're sticking up like that because I've gone underneath. Oh, let's come out of that camera view. But what I was going to do was add some trees in here, which should just sort of cover up the fact they don't quite join together, or some flowers or something like that. So if we grab the colours of flowers that we've sort of been working with around in this area anyway, keep the theme together. Flower bush, no, that's not the one. There it is, white flower. And we've put prop and tree anarchy back on again. Then hopefully we can sort of just come up here. Why won't that go on there? I bet if I do it by hand, it will let me. Yeah, it's weird the way it does that. Oh well, let's place these ones by hand then. There we go. I think that looks nice. Nice sort of tiered garden effect. Yeah, I think you could probably do with maybe lifting up this path a little bit, just to sort of close that gap there. Not quite sure how that's going to look. Let's give that a go. Let's do select with this. Oh no, it's not a path along there. We've put that in, haven't we? Oh, well, we'll leave it like that. I quite like the way that looks. Nice, and that's sort of finished off this area a lot better. All we need to do is copy across these things here. So let's go for that. Keep it on trees, and we should just get those in there. Copy that. Copy that. There we go. Spin it around so it mirrors the other one. And that can go into there. There we go. Excellent. And then we'll do the same for up here. So if we go from that corner across. Excellent. We've got everything. Yeah. Copy that. Spin it around. Line it up as best that we can. And bingo. There we go. And I think that is everything we need to add into that section to make a lovely sort of parked area with some walkways in between. There we go. People can come and park their cars, go into the parks as they're doing. And what a lovely thing to see when you turn up in your train. You look out the window and you see this and you think, yep, I want to go and have a walk around that and have a look and enjoy the sights of the city. Look at all the people coming to visit. Oh, this is fantastic. Wherever they all go in. Yep, they're coming down here. These must be the first load of people to come in. Oh, there's so many of them. Tourists are coming from miles around. I wonder if they're coming to see this. Yeah, lots of tourists there. So I thought I'd just add a few shops and things around the side and the edges. You still get a good view of the bay. Even with the shops down here, they're sort of the smaller shops. There we go. Some of these are complaining about things. Well, let's sort that out for you. There we go. And we'll do the same over there. Excellent, that'll do. Yeah, so we're going to get some hotels probably down the side, and then we'll get just some small shops along the front there. Let's speed that up a bit. Get those building. How are we doing? We're losing population. We've got like a big need for residential. So we are going to have to put a nice big residential area in. If we actually look down here, a lot of these guys and girls are complaining they don't have enough workers, even though there are a lot of businesses around. I think a lot of people are moving out to the IT industries that we've got around the city. Let's just have a look over here. How are the needs of everybody going? We've got somebody being a bit sick. Why are you sick? Citizens are sick. Noise pollution. Upgrade roads to less noisy ones and remove buildings causing noise pollution or offer healthcare. Do we not have a healthcare facility up here? Oh, that's stopped. Stop emptying that. Yeah. We have healthcare down there. That's death care. Healthcare over there. Not really in this section. Let's squeeze one in on the bend there. See if that helps. Let's just look at the noise as well. it's from that. Yeah, I thought it would be. Well, do you know what? We can actually probably just delete that. There we go. That'll cheer them all up. They're all connected to the main setup for electricity. Do you know what I'm going to do? Just in case there's ever a disconnection somewhere, we're going to do that. Let's have a look around. Let's see, they're starting to upgrade now. Put that healthcare thing in. What's the death care like? There's that one there, that one there. Anybody... this area here. This side, yeah, but I could squeeze one in there. Let's go next next to the school. Add a bit of extra death care. What about our new area that we've been working on? Yeah, put that in. They're fine. So we're going to have to find somewhere where we're going to put in a large residential area. I mean, I've been sort of thinking about, we've got these little pockets of starting a whole new mini city somewhere with a really sort of posh canals and really nice residential area. I mean, maybe this area here is nice and flat. Got a train line by it. We've got the motorway by it, so we can sort of sculpt this area. And then another idea I had eventually was to add an outside rail line. Like, I mean, the idea would be it'd sort of be like a high-speed rail line where it would connect to these different areas. And it would be its own sort of loop, and it wouldn't connect to the internal. I mean, we've got the external line that goes through, then we'd have our main loop, and then we've got our internal line. I don't know, what does that sort of idea sound like to you? We shall see. And then we could have, you know, road connections, monorail, things like that to connect people up to the different sections. Just an interesting idea. I think that looks nice. I'd forgot about this roundabout over here altogether. We'll build over here eventually one day. But there we go. We're going to leave that one there. Thank you for watching. Hit the big B in the corner with a T stain there, so you subscribe and don't miss out. Don't forget, we have now the full release of Civilization 6 Rise and Fall, which is on Biffa Plays Strategy. Link on the screen in the description as well if you want to go and check that out. We're playing as Shaka of the Zulus. Very exciting playthrough. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.